I know I need a while true loop because I'm going to ask the user if they're going to play again. So I'm going to build that first. Inside that, I need to set the score to 0 for both. So I'm going to say int u score equals 0, int c score equals 0. And so now I'm going to, while int c score is less than 2 and int u score is less than 2, meaning nobody has won yet, I'm going to say who won. Actually, I'm going to say str winner equals who won, user guess, computer guess. So this is them playing one round, and the winner goes into this string, and it says if str winner equals a t, then it's a tie, right? So we're going to say print it's a tie. And then elif str winner equals c, print the computer gets a point. And if that's not the case, then it must be the user gets a point. Print you get a point. Okay, so let's award the points. So I'm going to increment the computer score by 1. I'm going to say int c score plus equals 1. And I'm going to say int u score plus equals 1. And then at that point, I should probably say what the score is. Okay, so I'm going to say print current score. Let's make that an F string. And I'm going to say u int u score and computer int c score. So it's going to print the score. And then once one of those scores reaches 2, it'll break that loop, and I can say print, actually I'm going to say if int c score equals 2, then print the computer won. And if not, then the user won. It's not going to get there until somebody has 2 points. You won this round. Okay, so last thing I need to do is ask about playing again, right? Which breaks us out of that final str again equals input play again. And I'm going to say yes or no. And I'm going to say, oops, below that, I'm going to say if str again is not equal to yes, and I will lowercase that and I will strip that just to give myself a little bit better coverage here. I will say break, and the last thing I say is print thanks for playing. Okay, so look, we've got my functions up here. Very tight and neat and tidy. And you can see I'm implementing those functions right here. And all I'm doing from here on out is just sort of keeping score. That's what the rest of this is all about. Keeping score, saying who won, that sort of thing, interacting with the user. So I've got my functions really separated out, which is a good program. Let's run this and see how it works. Rock, paper, or scissors. I'll choose rock. The computer chose rock, you get a point. Uh-oh. That's not what we want. Let's see what happened here. So if I chose rock, the computer did not choose rock. Let's see. That's your choice equals rock. Print. Run. Oh, I forgot to return. There we go. Return str choice. So what you can see there is something went wrong in my program. But it was pretty easy for me to go back and find the code that was messed up because all I did was follow the trail, the breadcrumb trail, kind of back to where is that coming from, which it's coming from my computer guess. So let's run this again. I'll choose rock. Computer chose scissors. You get a point. There's the current score. I'll just keep choosing rock here. Okay, and here we go. Now I won. After only 2, the computer did not do well. So let's play again just to give the computer another shot. The computer chose rock. Computer chose paper. Oh, it's a nail biter. Okay, so I won that round also. So you can see now it's a functional game and allows me to keep playing until I'm done. Oops. And something went wrong here. I think I've got this not indented far enough. Break, print, not equal to y. Thanks for playing. Interesting. It should not ask again. Wow. Break. Huh. Yeah, I can't figure out where my logic went wrong there. I'm just gonna no. Yeah, something's wrong with my logic there because it's going back into the loop, which, oh, there it is. It's this. I was like, man, I'm really not able to figure that. It was just the relic of that last piece. It should say thanks for playing and be done after that. We keep tying. And no. Okay, there. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to actually end if I say no, not keep asking me. So there you go. So that is sort of like the maximizing your functions sort of view there. Once again, we've got the user guess, which I'm getting the user guess, I'm cleaning it up and making sure that whatever it returns is always going to be our PRS or it won't let the user move on. So that manages that piece. I've got the computer guess, which is pretty simple. All it does is do the computer's choice and then announce what the computer chooses. And then we've got who won, which does all of this logic here. Now, I could put all of that in one big long program. I could do that if I wanted to. But doing that makes my code really hard to follow and really hard to read. So using these functions, I take all of that and condense it down to just one line of code, which now means I can focus on this part of it, which is the keeping score and doing that sort of thing, interacting with the user, which is kind of what you want your main program to be about, which is just user interactions.